The United States and South Korea have agreed to expand their defense technology partnership, including autonomous systems and artificial intelligence, as part of the modernization of joint defense. This was mentioned in a statement of the U.S. Department of Defense after the meeting of the head of the Pentagon with the ministers of defense and foreign affairs of South Korea. In particular, they discussed options to counter the deployment of North Korean troops in Russia.
We're speaking to countries throughout the region about this alarming development, and that includes, as Tony pointed out, it includes the PRC. Based upon 10,000 troops from a DPRK that have entered the battle space, is it possible for Ukraine to hold on to Kursk? The answer is yes. And if you take a look at what I said earlier in terms of the numbers of casualties that Russia is suffering on a daily basis, some 1,250 or so casualties per day.
According to the latest intelligence reports, about 8,000 North Korean soldiers have already been transferred to the Kursk region, the U.S. State Department said. According to the United States Secretary of State, this is the first time in 100 years that Russia has invited foreign troops into its country, and this is a clear sign of Putin's weakness, Antony Blinken believes.
We've not yet seen these troops deploy into combat against Ukrainian forces, but we would expect that to happen in the coming days. Russia has been training DPRK soldiers in artillery, UAVs, basic infantry operations, including trench clearing, indicating that they fully intend to use these forces in frontline operations. Should these troops engage in combat or combat support operations against Ukraine, they would become legitimate military targets.
북한군 파병을 포함한
The DPRK troop dispatch will further prolong Russia's illegal war of aggression against Ukraine and place not only the Korean peninsula but also Europe's peace and security under grave threat, a view that we share going forward based on close information sharing and coordination. As circumstances evolve, we agreed to take necessary measures accordingly.
According to South Korean intelligence, in exchange for the military contingent, North Korea will expect a generous payment from the Russian Federation, military and financial assistance. North Korea will get access to technology, real combat experience and money. This opinion was expressed by the Ukrainian president in an interview with the South Korean TV channel KBS.
Apart from that, we know that there is an agreement in the making to transfer engineering troops as well as civilians, huge number of civilians from North Korea to work at various military plants in the Russian Federation. Putin is checking the reaction of the West, the reaction of NATO countries. Putin is also checking the reaction of South Korea. And I believe that after all these reactions, Putin will make a decision and increase the contingent.
The presidents of Ukraine and South Korea have agreed to intensify bilateral cooperation. In particular, Kyiv plans to hand over a detailed request to the Republic of Korea in the near future. It will include weapons necessary for Ukrainian defenders, Volodymyr Zelensky said. South Korea offered intelligence assistance and broader cooperation. Seoul is also considering sending a team of military observers to Ukraine, according to South Korean officials. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Христина Домбровська, UATV News.